never wanted Tinubu to win. This is coming from a coalition of northern groups. He sacrificed national interests for selfish benefits. He is Nigeria's most ethnic, chauvinist president, ex-minister. Winning election more important to him than national interest. This is by Professor Ezebe. Tinubu must probe Buhari's administration. Professor Madu Buike. In a stunning admission on Monday, former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari revealed that the withdrawal of oil subsidy was not motivated by the country's economic interests, but rather as a political move to benefit the All Progressives Congress APC and its then presidential candidate leader Bola Tinubu in the February 25, 2023 elections. This revelation, which came through a press statement by former presidential media aide Malam Garba Shehu, has ignited a firestorm of criticism, raising broader questions about how national interests were prioritized throughout Buhari's tenure and shedding light on a range of pressing issues that plagued Nigeria during his time in office. Former President Buhari's reported confession regarding the withdrawal of oil subsidy also triggered a wave of public outrage. Nigerians from all walks of life are now questioning whether their ex-leaders' decisions had been guided by a genuine commitment to serving the nation's interests or instead driven by political calculations. The decision to remove the subsidy has been met with widespread backlash as it led to an immediate increase in fuel prices, exacerbating the economic challenges faced by ordinary citizens. The former president's admission further raised concerns about the governor's ethnic under its leadership. Critics argue that his alleged inaction or turning a blind eye to corrupt practices within his administration allowed a culture of impunity to thrive. I did not base of the same feather. Like I've always said, when you have elderly people around, you should be rest assured. One needs to be rest assured that oh yes, we have elderly people who have gotten experience, that they have carried both sand and water together. They know the one that is heavier. They have seen it all. So they try and they tend to guide the younger ones, that some of the mistakes that they made, they wouldn't want the younger ones to go into it. But unfortunately, that is not what we have in Nigeria. And that is the reason why you see that the younger ones are disrespecting them. But we have some people who are still humble slaves who do not know their left from their right. Even if they are being choked by these so-called elders, they say you have to respect them. That's why people don't regard them. How can you have a people of this old age and they are still neck deep in corruption, in impunity and all manner of nonsense? The country has not even moved forward. They don't even have conscience. They don't even have the hearts of the country to move this country forward. Just look at them. Of course, everybody knew what was happening, but the same Garuba, all of them were defending and defending the same northern coalition who is spewing these unreasonable things now. Then they were like, oh, don't talk about a Buhari, oh, because it's a Fulani person, oh, they don't like them, they don't do this. See, for as many of you who you are sure of what you are talking about, we can see the evil in the land. You don't even need a soothsayer to tell us. We don't need to relent, because these guys, at the end of the day, they will come back to what you are saying, because they know what you are saying is the truth, but they just want to defend themselves. But their defense, of course, everybody will just like, okay, let's just move on, because before you know it, they are propagandists, all of them, both Tinubu and Buhari, because they will now want to use it. That was why in the era of Buhari was always talking about any little thing, treason. Everybody that commits offense is treason. You see? Then you begin to ask yourself, why is Nnamdi Kanu still being held after court has said, leave this man alone? But we have never seen any of all these bandits and the so-called Boko Haram being put in detention, let alone even having lawyers to go and defend them in court. No, you never see. It was a deliberate act. You saw how Fulani men bastardized this country until Buhari was there. And you call that one an elderly person? Even Tinubu himself, the same man who has a legions of thugs who are disenfranchising people. So rub my back, I rub your back. That is what they are doing. Some people are saying, oh, Tinubu is destined to be president. Oh, that means you are destined to suffer. You are destined to go through hardship under Buhari. So don't just even tell us about all these cock and bull stories. Don't tell us all these cock and bull stories. Kamago really falls soon. Oh. The greatest liar and crook of our time. The most successful fraudster in the history of Nigeria to date, up to now. Some people still believe he has integrity and not a thief. I just laugh. And who is there to fight the corruption? Who to blame? You brought a cowrearer to lead the most populous black nation in Africa. What do you expect from a cowrearer who, according to Dane Jonathan, doesn't even know his phone number? So who to blame? You, all of you are to be blamed because all of you play all this ethnic whatever. You guys were always defending him just because Tinubu was coming. And Tinubu was always keeping quiet because he wanted to be president. We know that a majority of the things that happen in this country, Nigeria, people don't get it by merit. They get it through, what is it called? Through, I know, man, no man. Disenfranchising people, taking people's life, intimidating people, getting what they want. And you turn around and begin to tell us that it is God that gives power. Who is better among them? If Tinubu really meant well, why is it that he just quickly go and announce a first subsidy? See, that is where they are going to have problem because what was written and what they planned, according to what he used to say, teamship, this is teamship work. Where you call him, come and grant interview, come for debate, he will not come. He will not be talking about teamship. But before the inauguration, they told him the issue of a subsidy is going to be gradual. But he just came and just removed it gradually, and they hail him. Now, all of the things he has been signing, all the whatever, the Naira unification, where are we today now? Compounded the problem. And of course, you all know that you agree with me that whatever that goes up in Nigeria does not come down. Unless it's going to take the hand of God. Every now and then, the value in Naira. And they will tell you, oh, don't worry, it's just the inconveniency that you are going through just for a while. Everything's going to be fine. That was the same thing we were told during Buhari. Up till now, more than a month now, Tinubu just say subsidy is gone, nothing to cushion the effect. Nigeria should go ahead. So what is the difference between Emefiele, INEC, and Tinubu himself and Buhari? All of them. Are they not the same together? Are they not together? Well, Bola Ahmed was destined by God to win the 2023 presidential election with or without any human intervention. Which destiny? This criminal? He lied. He never wanted Tinubu to win. He was 1 billion times against Tinubu. He wanted Atiku to win so that the Fulani herdsmen could continue to destroy farms, kidnap for ransom, rape our women, and kill our people in such a way that Fulani will take over every part of Nigeria. I honestly and sadly regret ever supporting his presidential ambition. Woo! In the first instance, he came to destroy Nigeria and make it an appendage of Niger Republic, his country of origin. No be una dey talk say God bless Buhari, God bless. Now they have started the God bless Nigeria, God bless Tinubu. No be the same thing. The same one day they will come and tell us that they regret ever voted for Tinubu. Some of them have started saying it too, that they made them believe that Obi is a pretender. And now who is not a pretender? Well, it is not to remember that all the security agencies worked for Tinubu and APC. We watched a video where police was destroying INEC materials in Abuja. Army watch as Agberus beat and intimidate voters in Lagos. Stop deceiving the gullible here. You are right and well spoken. He came to destroy Nigeria to settle his brothers in Nigeria, like he said. Niger Republic is his hometown where his brothers came from. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.